Ladies and gentlemen, this is the YouTube channel vlog show of inspiration and realness. Also, this is the YouTube channel vlog show of positivity, personality, and fun. This is Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, and now the perpetrator of these shenanigans, Big Beefy E himself from his Big Beefy Man Cave in New Bedford, Massachusetts, Mr. Shenanigans himself, and the two-time Chilling 3000 2022 End of the Year Awards winner, Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, episode 782. How's it going on this lovely Saturday afternoon? 3:12 p.m. August the 12th, 2023. We'll be halfway through the month of August. And pretty soon, a week from tomorrow, we'll be celebrating 1 year. I watch Electric Company again. 1 year in this room, so in this brand new room. So very, very honored to take part of it. It's been a while. It's been a wild week. It's been a wild couple of weeks. It's been a crazy couple of weeks. But might I digress? It's going to be. Might I digress? This is going to be a very, very interesting situation. So just sit back, relax, and have some fun. And I'm going to be talking to you about what happened last night on SmackDown. So in the next episode, I'll talk to you about what happened on AEW Rampage as the road to All In continues, with a couple of stops from Fight for the Fallen and Fyter Fest. So that will be on the next episode. Let's talk about today. Let's talk about what happened on SmackDown last night. Crazy things have happened. Asuka and Charlotte Flair went one-on-one, but ended up being a no contest when Damage Control arrives during the matchup, and Io Sky, the new Women's Undisputed Champion, attacking both women. That caused the match to be thrown out. And Damage Control attacks both women during the matchup. Bianca Belair was nowhere to be found. And then probably finding out that knee injury of hers. Kayla Braxton interviewed Santos Escobar as he gets ready for his United States title match. But Austin Theory decides to attack him from behind, being the coward that he is. More on that situation. Karrion Kross cut a promo on AJ Styles. And talking about, having new disciples and all that. Looks like Karrion Kross may form his own team. We'll find out. AJ Escobar was getting checked out, and his knee checked out along with Rey Mysterio when he was there. And let's see what happens. More in that situation. AJ Styles went one-on-one with Karrion Kross, and Scarlett got involved. Michin even stings. And AJ Styles did pick up the victory, and the rest of the OC, the Good Brothers, come out to celebrate with AJ Styles. Captain Kelly was interviewing Austin Theory, and Rey Mysterio interrupts him, gets in his face. He says that Santos will be ready, and he'll be beating you for the title. And then Edge, who wasn't expected to appear on SmackDown until next week, because next week on SmackDown we'll be celebrating 25 years being part of the WWE. And he says, I want to have a match for next week for my 25th anniversary. And he asked Sheamus and the Brawling Brutes to come out. So Sheamus and the Brawling Brutes came out and said, hey, how about this? I want to challenge you to a match for my 25th anniversary. How about, because he never faced Sheamus before. So, and Sheamus goes, sure. So, accepts, and in fact, 2018, they did a mountain bike challenge, and, Sheamus was the one that inspired Edge to get back in the ring. So it's really cool to see that respect between Sheamus and Edge, and that match will happen next week, so it'll be pretty cool. LA Knight versus Top Dollar. and LA Knight reminded Top Dollar, whose game is it? LA Knight. Everybody say it with me. LA Knight. Yeah. And so LA Knight did end up winning the matchup. Despite the fact that B-Fab and Ashante the Adonis try to get involved. So, it was like Michael Cole. One guy, he tries to rap. Who's hotter than Top Dollar? B-Fab. What? Michael Cole. Anyways, and Adam Pearce tells Escobar he's medically cleared. Are you ready for this? And so Bobby Lashley and Street Profits kind of talked about what they did. Last week, and Bobby Lashley's got a big smile on his face, and they kind of got a little confidence, and they're probably going to get going here. And then as Escobar was about to enter the ring for his title match against Austin Theory again attacks Escobar. Escobar couldn't go this time. Austin Theory ran his mouth, and Austin Theory tried it out with me. I'll take a baseball back to his knee. Whammo! You're gonna try it out with me, boy. You're gonna find out. Listen, you want to be a coward? I'll treat you like one. So he's run his mouth, and Adam Pearce says, No. You're still defending your title. I'm going to give these people what they want, but Rey Mysterio will go in and replace him. So Rey Mysterio came in to challenge him for the title. Mysterio did win the title again. Now here's what I think what's going to happen. Now Rey Mysterio got hurt during his match against Santos Escobar. Is that Rey Mysterio owes Escobar a match? So why not? And I think here's my thing. Have Escobar challenge Mysterio for the U.S. title. Mysterio would accept. Mysterio wants to give Escobar a shot. That's one thing. I think Rey Mysterio is going to give you Escobar a shot. And if Escobar beats Mysterio, Mysterio hands over the title to Escobar like a passing of the torch, so to speak. Because the two have a lot of respect for each other, and that is really, really cool. Speaking of the Lucha Libre, I want to go back to NXT about what Los Lotarios were talking about, texting each other. I think they should rename themselves the Garza Dynasty. You had the Hart Dynasty with David Hart Smith and Tyson Kidd and with Natalia. Why not the Garza Dynasty? That's my personal opinion on that. I think they want to honor their grandfather. Should be known as the Garza Dynasty. That's what their new names. So Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa, and Paul Heyman entered in the ring, and then Reigns was asking about Heyman about Jimmy Uso. Jimmy Uso arrives to talk to the tribal chief, and then Roman Reigns says, "Here, you want anything?" But he says, "I want nothing from you. I did not do this for you." So Jey Uso interrupts. Jey Uso came out, and Jey wants some answers, and he explains himself, saying, "Hey, I did it because I love you. All right, I don't want you to be like Roman." And Reigns kind of gloats, and then Jey Uso super kicks Roman Reigns. Then Solo Sikoa attacks Jey. Jey fights back against Reigns and Solo Sikoa. And then Jey Uso had enough of all this. He says, "I'm out of the Bloodline, I'm out of SmackDown, and I'm out of the WWE. Deuces Usos," left through the crowd. What does this mean? I personally blame Paul Heyman for this. Had he not poisoned Roman Reigns' mind? And I personally believe that I would put the blame on Paul Heyman, because had he not poisoned Roman Reigns' mind, I think the Bloodline would have been a safe city. So I think Paul Heyman must have poisoned Roman Reigns' mind 3 years ago, and that's how this all started, if you ask me. All right, let's talk about NXT Level Up from last night as well. Dante Chen took on Damon Kemp. Kemp did defeat Dante Chen, while Charlie Dempsey and Drew Gulak were watching from backstage. It looks like those three could form a trio, and that's bad news for NXT. The lovely Kelly Kincaid interviewed TV and Heights, and he talked about how a bully Joe Coffey is, and he's going to take care of business there. Fallon Henley took on the newcomer Izzy Dame, and Fallon Henley did pick up the victory as the Lady of Country Grit gets the job done. And Tavian Heights took on Joe Coffey in the main event for Level Up, and Joe Coffey did pick up the victory, knowing the mood he's been in ever since Gallus lost those NXT Tag Team Championships to the family, and that would be the team of Tony D'Angelo and Channing Stacks Lorenzo. Well, that's it. That's all the time we have on this show for episode 782 of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977 SmackDown NXT Level Up Event Center for August the 11th, 2023. Next up, I will talk about what happened last night on AEW Rampage as well. So, I'll see you guys later. And until the next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, take us home.
That is all for today's episode of the show. This is Mr. Lima speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A
Big Beefy E, Door for Bob Saget production, and in association with A Sweet Bowl for Raving Dingleberries Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching another great episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Until the next episode, goodbye for now.